Ok, como les dije antes, aunque desde 31 a 100 vamos a escribir los números como 3 palabras, 76, vamos a pronunciar los números como una palabra, 76, no es 70 y 6, 76, 84, 54, ¿ok? Se pronuncian como una palabra. Practique con estos números. Pueden poner pausa y después yo voy a leer los números. 52, 52, 66, 66, 47, 47, 27, 27, remember it's not 20, there's no vibration, 27, 79, 79, 23, 23, 89, 89, 81, 81, 92, 92. Ahora vamos a trabajar con la hora, time. In Spanish, there's 3 formulas. One describes the current time. The other describes starting times. So we have the same thing in English. It's 10:30. It's 4 o'clock. That's the current time. But the movie is at 3 in the afternoon. Or when do you like to study? In the morning, in the evening. We have general and we have specific start times in English as well, and they're each a little bit different. So this is not something unique to Spanish. It happens in English. So we need to know what kind of time we're describing so that we can use the right formula. AM versus PM. Time that goes with AM is de la mañana, in the morning. Time that goes with PM will either be de la tarde, in the afternoon, or de la noche. And it is a magical shift between afternoon and evening. We know it happens sometime around around 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, or sometimes it depends on sunrise and sunset. But we all know that 4 o'clock is not night. At least I've never come across a place that's considered 4 o'clock night. So just know that it's somewhere magical, but we all know that 10 o'clock is not in the afternoon. It's definitely night. So it is a little bit vague, but use it more or less like you would with English. So we're going to start with la hora actual. Actual will be a false cognate because it means current time, the time right now. When you give the current time, you need to check if the hour you're describing is 1, which is singular, or 2 through 12, which are plural hours. Because if it's 1:15, 1 is singular, so we're going to use es. La, singular. 1:15 de la tarde. Okay? Or you can say es la 1:15 de la tarde. You can say that. But if it's 2 through 12, we need plural. Son, right? Remember, es and son is the plural form. Las is the plural form. Son las 2:15 de la tarde. And when you want to know what time is it right now, ¿qué hora es? What time is it? So when we deal with the quarter hours, a lot of times in Spanish, what's most common is to say it's 1:15. I know we do 1:15, 1:30, 1:45. But in Spanish, we'll do 1:15, 2:30, media is half. And then for the 45, watch out because this is different. We say it's 4:45 in English. In Spanish, they go in the reverse. It's 4 minus 1/4, okay? So, son las 4 menos, minus, cuarto, okay? Also be careful that cuatro and cuarto sound different because the placement of that R moves it. So be careful with that. How you say it, es la 1:15 versus es la 1:15. You can say either one. Everybody's going to understand you. But what you will probably hear the most is la 1:15. Okay? Noon has its own name, just like in English. Noon is midday. Es mediodía, mediodía. It will be an O there. But if it's midnight, it's medianoche. Why? Because noche is feminine and día is masculine. Es mediodía, it's noon. Es medianoche, it's midnight. So let's practice over here. I've given you some examples. La hora actual. Remember, 8 is plural. Son las 8:10 de la mañana. And then 1:45, we can do it two ways. We can say it's 2 minus a quarter. Son las 2 menos cuarto. Or we can say it's 1:45. Es, because 1 is singular, es la 1:45 de la tarde. 7:30 son las 7:30 de la noche. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and hit pause. Describe these and then I will read them to you. Es la 1:25 de la tarde. If you round it to es la 1:30, you're good. That's what we do in real life. Son las 4 menos cuarto de la tarde. I rounded. If you wanted to say son las 4 menos 12, you're fine too. O son las 3:47 de la tarde. Son las 8:15 de la mañana. Son las 9:30 de la mañana. Son las 11 menos cuarto de la noche. Or you can say son las 10:45 de la noche. Son las 6:12 de la tarde o de la noche. That's that vague time. Son las 4 de la tarde. We don't have an o'clock specification. It's just it's 4. We don't have to say 4 o'clock on the dot. No es necesario. Son las 4 de la tarde. Es medianoche. Es mediodía.